Yo everyone, in this video I will try the game Arise on Roblox. If you have watched or read the solo leveling comic, you will definitely be very familiar with this game. Okay, in this game I will gather all the strongest soldiers in this city. Since I want to take on a dungeon, I need to build up my strength first to win. And right now all my soldiers are still at the lowest level. And now I really want to recruit this boss into my shadow army. But I still have limited strength to defeat this boss. I can take it down now because the NPCs here don't fight back, only we can attack. However, it will still take a long time to defeat it with my current power. Alright, I will first strengthen my shadow army before conquering all the bosses in this city. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, the power we have allows us to summon an army of soldiers. We can strengthen this army by recruiting our enemies. Once we defeat them, we can revive them, and they will automatically become part of our forces. And look, this is an example. I've already defeated him, and now I'm going to revive him. After arising him, he will automatically become part of our army. And we can use him in battle. You can see him, right? Now he's fighting for me. And this time I failed to arise it. And sometimes we fail to arise them. We get 3 chances to arise them. Look, it's not showing up in my shadow army list, right? So this is where the challenge comes in. We have to put in some effort to recruit the troops we want into our army. Look, there are 7 bosses I need to get, and so far, I've only recruited 2. There are still many more in other cities that I will try to recruit. Next, I want to recruit him into my army. He should be stronger than Dongshi. And look, this place is still huge, and over there, you can see a smaller version of Longland. Okay, it looks like this will take a bit of time. Okay, nice. I managed to arise him in just 1 attempt. I'll use him right away. Alright, now the question is, who should I replace? Wait a minute. This isn't how it's supposed to be. I'll check the stats before I assign them. Okay, never mind. Anything will do. Alright, now I will try to recruit the Longland over there. Looks like he's a mage type. And right now, my army doesn't have any mage units yet. Alright, let's recruit him, and hopefully I can get him easily. Finally, he's down after taking quite some time. Okay, nice. Got the arise on the 2nd try. Alright, now we're going to change my army lineup. There are 3 Goshis in the lineup, so I'll replace the weakest one. Yep, this looks pretty strong now. Okay, now let's take down the Longland boss. But after thinking about it, I'll take down 1 more Longland and replace Goshi in the lineup because Longland has greater power potential. That will make it much easier when taking down the bosses. Okay, there we go. Wow, I got it on the first arise attempt. Okay, now I'll be using 2 mages since they have greater power potential. Now it's time to give some Goshis a break since they've been fighting non-stop. And I'll still keep Beck in our lineup. For the shadow troops that are no longer in use, I'll sell them all to keep the inventory from getting too crowded. Okay, it's time to take him down. This Longland boss is only level 3, so it should be quicker to defeat him. Let's see how it turns out. Alright, it's time to arise the Longland boss. Looks like this isn't gonna work. I knew it. This one is really tough to conquer. But it's okay. I'll keep trying until he surrenders and becomes my soldier. Alright, at least I managed to conquer 1 boss, which will make it easier to take down the others. Okay, looks like I'll start by getting him first. Okay, nice. I finally got one of the bosses. This is going to be a huge power boost for now. Look, he has a tier above all my current troops. Okay, this will be the lineup for now. Here you can see that there are still 2 mysterious monsters I haven't obtained yet. Judging from the silhouette, it's the Orc Leader and the Ant Warrior. Alright, let's find them and add them to my Shadow Army collection. Look at my DPS now. It has reached 2K. This time, I'll be able to get all the bosses I want much faster. Yo, look over there. There's an Orc boss. What a coincidence. I don't even need to search for him. Turns out he's right here. Alright, I'm going to get him. He's even stronger than the Longland boss I really wanted earlier. Alright, this won't be easy, but I'll keep trying until I successfully arise him. Alright, let's try again. Oh my god, bro. Finally, after several attempts, I managed to arise this Orc boss. Okay, Dake's position will be replaced by this Orc boss. If I'm not mistaken, this Orc boss is also a mage type. So it's not all mages. I'll try to arise the Dake boss, who is a fighter type. While we check out the skills of the Orc boss. Oh, that looks awesome, like a lava explosion. This boss might be a real powerhouse in the lineup. Nice, that was quick. Now we've got Boss Beck in the squad. This lineup is getting stronger. But let's check the power first to see who deserves to be replaced. Oh, sorry for Dake Boss. Even though its tier is D, the power of the duo Longland is much greater, so I will use them first. Okay, now it's time to go back and try to arise that stubborn boss Longland again. Even though he's not the strongest, why does it feel so hard to arise him? I was even able to arise 2 Orc bosses after just a few tries, but this stubborn one refuses to join me. Alright, I'll defeat him as many times as it takes until I get him. Okay, I'm sure he won't surrender in just one attempt. I don't know how long it will take for me to successfully arise him. I knew it, this red one is really stubborn. Does anyone among you also experience the same thing as I do? Finally, after so many attempts, I got this stubborn red one. Honestly, I was getting a little annoyed with it. Alright, I'm swapping out the tier E Longland for this boss Longland. And look, the damage is actually already at 300, but the tier determines its damage potential more. So I will choose to use this tier D Longland instead. Alright, this is my strongest lineup at the moment. And now I have one question. Are the ant troops even in this city? I've searched every corner, but I haven't found a single trace of that swarm. I'm seriously confused right now. No wonder I was searching everywhere. It turns out they're on Dedu Island. If I hadn't seen the notification here, I might never have found this island. I actually noticed the ant symbol pointing this way before, but I assumed it was a completely different island from the leveling city. And I saw in the notification that the king ant has appeared on this island, so now I'm going to try to find its location. Alright, let's try to participate in taking down the king ant. Who knows, maybe I can make him part of my Shadow Army Ocean over there. That must be where the king ant is. Oh my god, bro. Look at the HP that the king ant has. He has up to 2.2 quadrillion GP. My presence here feels completely useless. But that's okay, maybe I'll get something from this raid. Let's just wait and see until he gets defeated. Is it over, guys? So what did I get now? Well, all that effort and nothing, that's brutal. Yeah, what can I do? My contribution was very small here, so it's totally fair. Alright, now is not the time to conquer the king ant. It's better to arise this little ant instead. Even though he's small, he should have power equal to my shadow troops. Okay, nice. I successfully arose one of these ants. And look, even though it's small, it has the same tier as the bosses in Leveling City. Alright, maybe we'll end the video here for now because, as you can see, I've successfully gathered my strongest shadow army for the time being. And I've also managed to get the soldier ant here. Let's try adding it to the lineup first, replacing Boss Dake. You can see that I've successfully arised all the troops in Leveling City. And yeah, in the next video, I'll be trying to find a dungeon using this army. Of course, I'll start with the lowest level dungeon first. Alright, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next adventure. See you in the next video. Peace out!
Woo!